guys, Dan Maitland here from Training with Mates. Today is episode 6, which is basically 6 exercises that will help improve posture. So I'm going to run you through 6 basic exercises that will help you to correct common deficiencies in people that are sitting a lot. Basically, there's 2 types of postural deficiencies that can happen to people. The first one is the upper cross syndrome, which happens when people sort of tend to hunch in this position. A lot of people are sitting on computers a lot these days. A lot of us naturally walk in these sort of positions. So weak neck flexor muscles and weak lower traps can often cause that upper cross syndrome, as well as people having tight pecs and tight upper traps. So it's really important that we go through that and work out if you're one of those people, what you need to do to change that. The other one that's commonly associated is people that have a lower cross syndrome. So their pelvis is anteriorly tilted like this. Okay, so often what happens with that is it's a weakness in your glute max and abdominals, as well as an overcompensation from your psoas muscle and your rectus spinae in your back. So we're going to go through some ways to alleviate that. Thank you. Okay, so this exercise is really useful for people with the upper cross syndrome. So it's called shoulder health. We use it a lot at Training with Mates. We have positions of Y, of W, of T, and of I. Okay, and it really focuses on those areas that I talked about that are weak. So try that, 20 seconds hold each time. The next stretch is called the psoas stretch. So it's like this in this position, 1 foot up on the bench. We call this the couch stretch, and just leaning forward through there, and you'll feel that stretch. So it's really important you engage your glute that's on this side. To add more, you just lean to the side, the opposite side like so. Okay, so that's a psoas stretch. There's lots of different ones, but that's the one that we often use here. Next, we have 3 different types of band and pull aparts, which will help strengthen the upper parts of your back. So the first one that we do is just a normal band and pull apart like this. It's really useful for warm-ups and activations. Another one that we'll do will be behind, coming forward, like this. And then another one that we'll do will be coming through and holding like that. So band and pull aparts, incorporate these into your warm-ups and also into your sessions in between exercises. All right, one for the upper cross syndrome again is a chest stretch. So holding this isometrically like so for about 30 seconds will help relieve any sort of tightness through your chest. And then another one that's really good to relieve lats is a lat stretch. So through here, add more tension to it by rotating your hip back, and again hold these for 30 seconds and repeat several times. They're both useful for upper and lower cross syndrome. So to really improve shoulder stability and strengthen up posterior aspects of your back, we use this called the wall slide. So start with a foam roller, place your hands like this, parallel apart from each other, coming in, going up as high as you can, really reaching up past that point and back down. Okay, so reaching up, holding, and then back down. Okay, to progress to that, what we do is we use a band, so a band like so, against the wall, coming right up, keeping that distance, pushing your head through and then down. So hopefully you heard that. Push your head through, hands all the way up, and that'll provide tension on your hands as well. Alright, the last exercise to incorporate will be a TBar Row. So really focusing on elbows being tucked in, standing up, releasing like so, making sure the tension's on the whole time. Okay, and this will really help to strengthen mid parts of your back. Alright, so really important overall for upper and lower cross syndrome that the posterior aspects are focused on. We're often in that sort of anteriorly tilted position, as well as when we're sitting down, our pelvic alignment changes. So these exercises will help release that and also help to strengthen up our posterior areas. So try those exercises. There's some other tips, such as sitting at 90 degrees when you're at your desk, looking straight forward, okay, making sure you're always in that position like that. Spiky balling areas such as your pecs, spiky balling through your lats, and then also spiky balling through your TFL and your glutes will really help to relieve sort of any sort of tightness that's causing postural issues. And the last one that probably a lot of office workers will get is neck pain. So holding like so, either side, 30 seconds, multiple sets will really help to improve any sort of pain or postural issues. So thank you very much for listening to this episode of Mates Mobility. Try these throughout your week and see the difference that it will make. Cheers.